Real quick, do y'all believe in women's intuition?
Hell yeah.
If you can feel that your man is cheating, why can't you tell when he's unhappy?
They were excited and collectively answered the first question, but when the second came around, this is when things got interesting. The room was completely silenced. They couldn't answer that one.
A real man is. He is sticking by me whether I cheated or not, which I did, but it's okay. We are still making it work. We are going to be one big happy family. As you know, we have other children together. So everyone's going to be brother and sister. Nobody's going to be treated differently.
No separation on my end. Because let me tell you something. As a man, I was brought up to stick by your woman no matter what.
A perfect example of a man who grew up listening to a woman telling him what a real man is. He's unemployed and need a place to stay. As a man needs to be retired. Just give me a sign if you have been kidnapped. Go easy on him. He definitely the type that gets no women. He doesn't even have the one he's married to. Tell me you don't have a place to stay without telling me. There are many reasons that led to his position. He should be honest and tell us, instead of doing this big talk. He should know this is the wrong circumstance to use the following sentence.
Because let me tell you something. As a man, I was brought up to stick by your woman no matter what.
What is he even talking about? This is not the right context to be using that sentence. There's one thing I don't understand about some guys. Why do you guys feel the need to share everything? Certain things should not be placed publicly, they should be kept private, otherwise, we will make a fool of ourselves. What is he expecting from this? Does he want a prize for that? But we can't blame him for it because based on his statement, we already know how he was raised, and this is why we must understand and respect his position.
Some modern women believe that a relationship is all about what they can get out of it. And it's the case of the woman in the next video who was shocked when she realized how much her friend was doing for her man. She was surprised. She didn't know that women were supposed to do that much for their men. Let's have a look at it.
One of the most shocking parts about getting a boyfriend is finding out how much other girls are doing for their boyfriends. Because when you get a boyfriend, you're in this secret little club, right? And girls start talking to you about their relationship in a way they wouldn't talk to you about their relationship if they were single, which there's something to unpack there, but this isn't that video. Anyway, you'll just be talking to a girl and she'll let you know, oh yeah, I have to do my boyfriend's laundry this weekend. I will never forget the first time in college, I watched this guy walk into my friend's dorm, drop off his, I guess he wasn't some guy, he was her boyfriend, but still, he's also just some guy, drop off his laundry and leave. I was like, what was that? She's like, oh, well, I do his laundry for him. I was like, why? She's like, because he's my boyfriend. I was like, okay.
Because she wants to, because it makes her happy to do something nice for her man.
I couldn't believe that there were girls, married or not, just waking up, looking at the man next to him and being like, okay, I'm about to do 75% more of the housework today.
But you wouldn't be surprised if you saw a man all of a sudden start assisting a woman financially, right?
She's doing his laundry and he's probably working on her car or helping her pay for things. But she only sees one side as the problem. She's so lost. She wants to get all she can, but offers nothing in return. This is the mentality that keeps modern women single. She doesn't know that receiving is reserved to those who give. And this is why they always question themselves on why their men either don't want to do anything for them or leave them for another woman. Based on her understanding, women shouldn't do things for their men even when they are together. It's like they are in a relationship to receive only, and then they wonder why guys don't stick for long. Would she have the same energy if she knew he was covering her bills? I guess it would be totally fine. She has no idea that a relationship is all about a partnership where both involved will support each other in any way they can, not a one-way street as she believes. All she knows is that men are supposed to give and women should receive, which is why she was shocked when that girl was helping her boyfriend. That scene traumatized her, as it was against her belief system. She just wants to get as much as possible, without giving anything in return.
Next, we have the man who silenced the whole room full of women. He just used one simple question. They didn't have an answer for it.
Real quick, do y'all believe in women's intuition?
Hell yeah.
If you can feel that your man is cheating, why can't you tell when he's unhappy?
When silence is louder than words, they know. They are just too self-centered to care. They know. They just think it's not their problem. I wish I could see the rest of this video. I would love to hear the answer they gave him. They all be like, that is not a problem. Why can't you tell when he's unhappy? Go ahead, I'll wait. That was a great point, and he got all of them off guard. They definitely weren't ready for that one. Their intuition is powerful and can be used to check on their man as well, but for some reason, they turn a blind eye to it, and this is why some of them don't do anything even when they see the issue. If they wanted to, they would. The best part was their faces when they heard the question. The silence was priceless and spoke louder. They didn't have to say anything from that point as he already got the answer he needed. They know he is right, and this is why it was hard for them to admit it. That was a great gotcha moment. But it boils down to self-centered minds. Modern women like to make things all about themselves, including their relationships. This is what prevents them from taking action even when they notice something isn't right. They don't feel the need to do anything because in their mind it doesn't matter. Most of them are aware of it, but they think it's not their problem, and this is the reason for their lack of action.
It's not until a woman realizes that a man will communicate with the woman that he likes. It's not that men have issues communicating.
A man would
it's
do
that
any and everything y'all say men don't do with the woman he likes.
Yeah, you know how many men...
Did you hear what he just said?
No, a man will do everything that y'all say men don't do and men ain't capable of, and ain't no more men like this. He will do all that without having to be prompted.
Yeah.
And he would do it with joy and glee for the woman he actually likes. So sometimes it ain't, oh, he won't do it for you.
It's not until a woman...
This is why when a man leaves and gets with the new girl, he does all the things the past girl wanted him to do. Well, it's a whole lot of men that are with women they don't like from the sounds of it. This goes both ways. If I actually like you, like a butterfly and stomach connection, I'll go above and beyond. I eventually learned this. Why I had no problem ghosting all my relationships. It's not he was playing in my face, I just became aware that I wasn't who he was into, so I exited swiftly without a trace. A man will try to communicate with every woman, but only likes the one that can actually listen. And this is the reason a lot of women get upset once their exes get a new partner. He does all the things the past girl wanted him to do. This is just a clear demonstration that she wasn't the one. We can use marriage as an example. There are many situations where a couple stays together for years, and she can put all the pressure on him to marry her, but he still doesn't. Claiming that marriage isn't something he is interested in, but once they split up, he will marry the next woman a few months into the relationship. They should know our behavior and perspective will change based on the person we have next to us. Most men know the woman they would consider to be an ideal partner, and once she is found, they will have no problem committing. But the same applies for women as well. We all know that chads and simps get different treatment, and it's all based on how she perceives him or the relationship.
This is the end of today's video. Check the video on the screen, we have selected it for you. And don't forget to subscribe on your way out, we really appreciate that.